Greetings, people of YouTube, and welcome back to For Fun Friday, the show where yours truly sits down and plays some Yu-Gi-Oh! Just for the fun of it. This week, we're having a look at SCARECLAW, which is a deck that I mentioned a couple of weeks ago that I really wanted to get to at some point, and look at where we are now. SCARECLAW wants to set up one specific monster, which is SCARECLAW Tri-Heart, which requires 3 effect monsters, and it makes all monsters on the field go to defense position, and it is unaffected by anything in defense position. This then, on top of all of the other SCARECLAWs, do some sort of like menial effect to when monsters are in defense position, except for SCARECLAW Kashtira, which is probably the newest one. This card can attack while in face-up defense position, and if it does, it uses its defense instead of its attack, which is interesting. The opponent's monster can activate effects. We've got Reichardt, that whenever it is special summoned, we get to search a SCARECLAW card. We've got Acro, which just special summons itself, and your SCARECLAW monsters in the extra monster zone get 300 attack for each defense position monster you control, basically making Tri-Heart very big. We've got Astra, that says that when you attack, your SCARECLAW monsters in the extra monster zone can attack a number of times each battle phase up to the number of defense position monsters you control, so it sets up an OTK. We've got Balone, which gives you piercing damage if you attack a defense position monsters, and basically all of the main deck monsters wants to power up Tri-Heart to the point where you can just bop face. Tri-Heart, of course, is unaffected by basically all monsters on the field because they're all going to be in defense position, and that's basically why we play it. On top of that, we got some support cards in the Adventurer engine, which doesn't care if it's in defense position because it's just a negate and a bounce. We've got other funny cards like SCARECLAW Decline, which just lets us get back our field spell. We've got Arrival, that's basically a monster reborn. We've got Defanging, which makes this thing untargetable and undestructible by card effects. Just all of them. As well as 2 traps, Twin Saw, which lets us destroy some cards, and Splash, which is an Omni-Negate. Scratch, whatever. We also play Book of Lunar Eclipse. I saw this recommended in a lot of decks, and I thought, you know what, this is kind of funny, we're gonna try it. But yeah, basically we want to summon 3 monsters, go into SCARECLAW Tri-Heart, and just go from there. Let's see what we can do. Chaos 73, we don't get to go first. Yeah, with this deck, you are very reliant on going first, because your board breaking potential is not that high. This one's not great. We can do some things with this, but it's not good. We do have into try. Oh, we have to play against Lyrilusk. Oh, we might not be doing a lot this game then. If this is Tri-Brigade, yikes. Cobalt Sparrow. This is the tale of Captain Jack Sparrow. Going for Barrel Canary from hand. He doesn't have anything in the graveyard, so Barrel Canary is not actually going to do anything. Sapphire Swallow is going to come out. It's probably going to special summon the bird called target, I would assume. Yep, there it is. Going to trigger the effect, I presume. Yep. Adding another one. Unfortunately, the Barrel Canary is now, you know, there. Alright, gonna go for another level 1. Could it be... I kind of want him to reveal a try. Nerval would be the one. No! Turquoise Wobbler. This might actually just be Lyrilusk. That's interesting. I've been wanting to play Lyrilusk as well because I feel like it has a lot of fun combos now. Slower Swallow. Sure. If he tributes it, he gets to draw 2 cards next turn instead of 1. This does set him up to get Utopic Draco Future, though, which would actually be real bad for us. Goes into Recital Starling. He targets a thing to increase attack and defense, which literally does nothing. Yep, activating the effect. I got you, Chad. I got you, fam. Yep. And? Okay, there it is. It is Tri-Brigade Lyrilusk. Alright. I kind of expected it to be, which is going to make this a lot harder. I don't actually think we have a way of actually winning this one. That's a shame. Right. Because he's actually going to link summon a lot. Yeah, there's Nerval. Nerval is going to get Phaserite on the board, I would presume. And then he is actually able to go into Utopic Future as well if he really wanted to. Yikes. This is another deck I've been wanting to look into because it looks like it would actually do some things even in today's metagame because it doesn't play lights or darks. At least that I'm aware. I think... No, Kit's a fire, isn't it? I think one of them's a dark, but I don't remember which one. It's not Fractal. Fractal's fire. I'm pretty sure one of the Tri-Brigades is a dark, but I could be wrong. But yeah, anything that plays around sort of Not the Kashtieras necessarily, but it kind of plays around Kashtieras too. Not great or anything, but it kind of does. But no, anything that plays around the, I am not okay today. It's been a long day of recording, all right? Bestials. There we go. It took me 15 minutes to figure out the name of them. But yeah, anything that plays around that is generally very good in this format. Right, going into Assembled Nightingale. I would presume he makes Utopic here, right? He sure do. Oof. This one's not going to be fun. So we have to play through Draco Future. We have to play through... probably, if he does it correctly at the very least, we're also going to have to play through Revolt. This is not going to go great. Monster. Okay, so we can actually kind of get rid of this through right. And only through right. Featherstorm. All monster effects are negated, but we're not really going to use monster effects, are we? Let's go right. Make the token. We're going to place Journey. This is going to get weird and wacky now. We're going to go Rhycophobia. We're going to add Rykart. We kind of have to because we need to have a special summon. Let's summon Acro. This triggers Fateful Adventure. Searches us the Draco back. We're actually going to equip this because we have no other way of doing this. We're going to activate Draco back and we're going to bounce the Draco Future because it's not a monster effect, which just gets rid of it. We do actually kind of have the combo, even if we can't activate stuff. We'll go Astra. Oh, I'm dumb. Oh, I'm so stupid. No, we're still fine. We can make a Lightheart. Obviously, this is going to be negated. We're still going to activate it, even though it just... Yeah. We'll make Rykart. Sadly, also negated, even though we would have really wanted this to activate. We can make Tryheart. Everything goes to defense, which is perfectly fine. Fortunately, we've got nothing else, really. We can make a Link Spider. We're not gonna. We'll just go with this. This lets him draw a card, but I'm still gonna go over this. Now we can... Oh, this is also gonna be negated, isn't it? Dang. Yeah, that just... This all kind of sucks. I think we Fateful here. We search for the bird. Have a cough. I don't know if this can activate or if it's just on the field. Nope. Okay, well, that sucks. Anyway, we'll just pass. He draws 2 cards this time because yes. We're gonna activate this now because he no longer has the HFC, so now we have a negate on the board. Alright, Nerval. The problem here is that, yeah. And this kind of sucks because we need to summon something and nothing's gonna target Tryheart. And the big Bungus is always going to be in attack position, so we can't really do anything about him. Kind of unfortunate. How many do you banish off of this? If you banish 4, I have to stop you. Because the only thing I can hope is that he doesn't have another Winged Beast in hand, but I don't know what the card is. How many did he banish? 4. We have to. Like, sadly, we have to hit it. It was 4. There's no other way we can do it. If he has another one, he's going to get into it, and there's nothing we can do about it. Okay, he's just going to summon it. That's fine. Sure. We do have the Twin Saw. But he only gets 2. Oh, there's... Oh, never mind. He does go 4. There's Shurg. Right. We're gonna Twin Saw. Gonna have to tribute this, sadly, and just blow them both up. It's the only option. Otherwise, we go very negative here. Sadly, we don't have Twin Saw in the graveyard to protect anything. He gets rid of Fateful Adventure. Why? I mean, okay. We deal with Shurig for now. Yeah. So he's gonna add any beast, basically. He adds Karos. Does he have another beast, though? Does he have another one? He's got Tenki. Fuck. Well, that's unfortunate. That does mean he gets Karos, and he is going to go into Shurig number 2 if he really wants to. That's super, super unfortunate. Last card in hand was Tenki. Yikes. Yeah, that's unfortunate. He only gets 2, though. Presumably, he makes Bearbrum here. Bearbrum into Rugal? No, into Phage. Nothing here actually gets over the token at the moment. I would presume he would make Bearbrum here, right? Bearbrum to link them both off into Phage to set the trap. And then just go from there. He just passes. Wow. Lunar Eclipse does us absolutely nothing. We can go Water Enchantress here just to get it out of the deck and get Rite of Eresimir out. Not that it necessarily matters, but we're going to spin this back to the hand. We change this to attack, I guess. We punch this in the face. Which unfortunately will trigger Karos. Oh, no, it doesn't. That's not one of the ones that do. Okay, we'll just set this. We don't want to make a Link Spider. I'm good, Chief. Last card on hand is right now, so we can flip something face down if he doesn't do anything wacky. We can flip 2 monsters face down, actually. Anything? Like, fucking Rykart here would be really, really good. Rykart is probably one of the better top decks, or a way to summon Rykart. So, Arise, or whatever it is. Not that one, but the other one. That would be good. Doesn't seem to have a play. No, it's fucking Nerval. Of course it is. That's depressing. He has how many? 2. He's gonna go for 2 again. For the 3rd Phage. And then he skips it up. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. I don't know why he didn't use Bearbrum. This entire time, I'm waiting for him to do the combo with Bearbrum to search the trap, but he just didn't do it. All right, we'll take it. On to the next one. All right, Senor, whatever on earth that name is. That is very, very long. Ooh, we get to go first. Okay, we're going to go Reichphobia. Gets ashed. Unlucky. I guess we go Rykart. Now, the problem here is we can't really search anything useful. We can search Arrival. But Arrival doesn't really do anything. We've got Splash. Yeah, I think we go Arrival just so we can try and set up at least the Omni Negate because we don't have much else. We'll set up Lightheart. We'll activate Lightheart. That searches us the 2nd field spell so we can try and pop off next turn. We can make a 2. We don't want to make it. There's no 2 here that does anything. No. No, not really. No. He doesn't have a dark monster in the graveyard, so it does nothing. No. We'll just set the Omni Negate, and I guess we'll pass and hope for the best. That's a very unlucky hand. If you didn't hit that, we had full combo. Or full combo. The 3-card card. He's gonna go a Morphage Infection. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't seen a Morphages in a hot minute. Skullcrobat. I don't necessarily want to Omni Negate Skullcrobat, I'll be honest. He's gonna try and lock us out with infection. He's gonna go Revolution Dragon. From your hand, okay, whatever. You can discard this card to add a pendulum. Nah, that's fine. Add your pendulum. And your pendulum. There's Goliath. Sure. Gate 0. Sure. If he has another scale, I'm killing it. He does. Do I believe him to have another 9 scale? I don't. Is he just gonna make Sloth and pass, I guess? Yep. Okay. Or Goliath, sorry. He actually has Pride, too. Yeah, that's fine. I don't particularly care. You can get it back. Because the thing is, like, even if he destroys this, we do have ways to get out of this situation. We just have to get there. I think we could do that fairly easily, because we can just, like, spin this back and kill this. Sure. We're not dead. We're just very close to, and we kind of have to figure out a way to get around this. Because, yeah, we can't... Oh, that's really good. Fateful? Activate water. And no, we do this. We get that to our hand. Send this to the graveyard. Go for this. Grab the right. This obviously isn't from the extra deck, so we should be good. We will right. Which brings this up. We will equip it with the Draco back. We will special summon the Idiot. Which unfortunately doesn't have the attack to actually kill anything, but, you know. Oh, it would have if I summoned it in the right whatever. Spin this back. Now it's 1800. Yeah, so we are actually fine. So we can do this. We can kill this because it goes over. Bonk. Yeah, that does pop in that thing. Whatever this is. I don't want him to search another card, so I'm actually getting rid of it. Alright, we'll go main phase 2. We'll go ahead and we will SCARECLAW our rival. Get the Reichardt back up. We will activate the Reichardt, and this time we will search... Probably defanging. Or defanging or whatever, because, yeah. We will go Reichophobia. We will add to hand. Not entirely sure what we end here that actually does something, though. I guess we add... Ah, Cashier is the wrong one. We don't want that. That was stupid of me. Doesn't have anything... Ah, he does. He has a light in the graveyard, but we can't search that out. Because this has to be made into that. Doesn't have a search target, which is obvious. We'll go Castiera. Now, unfortunately, we have to get rid of something. We will banish the Graveyarded Lightheart. Unfortunately, of course, it requires 3 effect monsters, which is just ass. This is an Earth, so we could technically summon this into that. But it has to be 3, so no, we couldn't do that either. This is just unfortunate. Because he's just going to punch over this and I'm going to die. So, we go defanging, whatever. We'll activate it, we'll leave it up. I shouldn't have done that. Let's do this. Let's get rid of that, get rid of this. There. I think that's better. And then we just sit. Right. It's got a 3. Sure. Oh, he has a 3 and a 9. That's unlucky. He actually drew into Sloth in order to summon the other one. That's nasty. It's a 2650. And the pride comes back too. That's just so unlucky, man. That's upsetting. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that eats the Kashtira, unfortunately. Okay. Interesting choice. It's alive. It doesn't die. And you only have one monster that gets rid of that. You have done massively goofed now, sir. You've actually given me a turn to try and come back from this. Interesting. So any card I don't like Balone, I cannot spin back because we can't do that. Yeah, well, we have to do this. We have to return that. Get that out. Problematically, I don't think we care about this in the slightest. Because, like, yeah, we can special summon this, but that doesn't matter. I think we just do that. And we keep attacking with the Kashtira instead. Because no matter what I do here, he is going to get all of them back. This can still attack, funnily enough, though, so we're going to do that. That's going to deal 1,500 a turn. And unless he gets 2 monsters that have 2k, he's not going to be able to do it. Alright, sacks a card, sure. Otherwise, he doesn't get to keep Sloth in the Pendulum Monster Zone, which is why he does that, in case you're wondering. Sky Iris. Well, I don't, so yikes. Can't target anything with card effects now. Not that that necessarily matters at the moment, because we know both of the cards in his hand. One of them is the Pendulum, and one of them is Sloth. Going for Kendo Spirit. Going for the Pendulum. He's a 2550 and a 1550. That bounces back to his hand. Which means he is still unable to kill anything currently on the board. And we can keep bouncing stuff and keep punching stuff with the Kashtira for basically an eternity until we are able to get to where we need to go. This is doable. We're still doable. Okay, he's going to go in. Does not matter. It is going to be defended because Faithful Adventure. Nothing's going to happen. Very nice. We'll go to end. Any Scareclaw. Oh, that's a good one. We'll go Scareclaw Kashtira. Summon it here. We'll banish the Rykart from the graveyard. Unfortunately, with both of these up, we are unable to summon stuff from the extra deck. We'll bounce this. We'll battle. Punch with this. Bonk. We'll go for another one. Nice, nice. We'll go main phase 2. Now that we are free to special summon from the extra deck, we're gonna bring out Balone. We're going to make the freaking Triheart finally. Triheart's now out. We're gonna activate Triheart's effect. We're gonna summon back the Balone. And we're gonna add one to our hand. We're gonna add Rykart. Now that we have Rykart, we can special summon Rykart. We're gonna activate Rykart. We're going to search Twin Saw. We're going to draw as well because we have 3 defense position monsters. Why not? We got an Acro. We'll just set. At this point, we can destroy a card, right? We're going to destroy the Sloth. Just make sure he doesn't get anything. And at this point, I think we turn this one around. There's very little he should be able to do here. He's going to go for the Kendo Spirit. That's fine. Does he have another scale? He does. Okay. We're going to Twin Saw. We're going to tribute this. Target both of the pendulum scales. They're both gone. Now what are you going to do? He's got another Kendo Spirit. Don't care. Sky Iris. You can target one phase of destroy, and if you do, add an odd eyes. I'm gonna go... yeah. We'll negate it. We don't want him to do that. Yes! Let's go, SCARECLAWs, baby! Oh, that one took so long. But yeah, in the grind game, we can... once we get there, we can really get there. The fact that he didn't have a monster strong enough to beat over anything really helped, but that was a good one. All right, yeah, we got time for one more. Screw it, why not? Alrighty then, here we go. This is not necessarily a terrible hand either, actually. It's not a great one, though, I'll say that. We have to summon Acro, which we will. So let's summon Acro. We're going to make SCARECLAW Lightheart. This time we actually have to make use of Lightheart's effect, hopefully. Lightheart will get us Reichophobia. Or Reichphobia, whatever. We'll go Reichphobia. With the Reichphobia here, we will add to hand. And we are going to have to add to hand the Reichheart. There we go. At this point, we can special summon Reichheart in an adjacent zone, so we will. Reichheart's effect will then trigger. With Reichheart's effect, this time, I think we're still adding Defanging. Yeah, we're going to add Defanging. This is going to be a funky one. So at this point, we're going to go for the Rite of Arasimir. The Rite of Riggedy Root. There we go. We'll place Journey of Destiny because we can. We will go Fateful Adventure to get the Griffin Rider. And we will just dispatch of this Water Enchantress that we don't care about. We'll go ahead and we'll activate the Griffin Rider to get a negate up. We will activate this, of course. At this point, he probably has the Nibiru, which is exactly why we did it in this order. There is the Nibiru. We're going to go ahead and immediately negate that. We will search for the Draco back. We will simply equip it. I had a feeling that was coming, so there you go. We're going to go for this. We're just going to special summon itself, and we only have one card to hit in the graveyard, so we will hit it. With that in mind, let's go ahead and let's make Triheart. Triheart will now keep everything in defense for us, which is great. We'll go ahead and we'll Water Enchantress. We'll search for the right out of our deck. We'll go ahead and we will activate the Defanging, which makes it they cannot target SCARECLAW Link monsters you control with card effects, and they can't be destroyed by card effects, so now they have to punch over it somehow. We'll set the Book of Lunar Eclipse, and we will pass our turn to our opponent. Hooray for the Adventurer engine. We actually managed to do stuff. Let's see if they can out this. Back row removal still hurts us a lot in this particular scenario, but they cannot kill the Link monsters with card effects. They cannot target it with card effects. And everything they summon is going to go into defense. So they're going to have to do something. What's it going to be, big boy? We got your Nibiru. What else you got? They're probably reading the SCARECLAW now being like, what the hell? Sure. Foolish Burial. Could it be a Bestial, maybe? No, it's Plunder Patrol. Interesting. Sure. This one's going to get a lot tougher now, actually, because Plunder Patrol's not fun. Right, Golden Air. He's got a Bluebeard. I'm actually going to Book of Lunar Eclipse here. Flip them both face down. He's got Ship's Shipping. Damn it. Well, I guess that was wasted then. I didn't expect him to have Ship Shipping, I'll be honest. Lease. Sure, pitching the Ghost Bell, which doesn't do us anything. He's got a Lease, and that's it. Sure. This is still it's not unaffected, but it can't be targeted or destroyed, so doesn't really do much. Triheart still gets over this. We can also spin it back using Draco back, because that is not a monster effect, it is a spell effect. So most likely here, we're looking very good. Even if we had to use the Book of Lunar Eclipse there, which was kind of a waste, I didn't think he'd have Ship's Shipping, I'll be honest. That was a bad one. We got shippity ship shipped, I guess. Yeah! There we go, beating Plunder Patrol as well. The SCARECLAWs are good. They're weird, man. Problem is that they have... whatever, I'll do it in the roundup. All right, folks. That was SCARECLAW. This deck is insanely fun. I'm not going to hold back against this. SCARECLAW is actually really, really cool. The main problem I've had since I have played this deck a little bit off screen as well is the fact that most combos are 2-card or more. The problem is really, you really need to get started, and to do that, you need to get into Rycophobia, which you do usually through Lightheart, and if Lightheart is then negated, it gets really tough. But when you get into Tryhard, this card is an absolute monster. It just sits there and is unaffected by all monster effects, which, by the way, are a majority of the format still. The fact that we can just sit there and go, you know what? Nah. It's amazing. Our one weakness is Runic. Runic ruins this deck just back and forth. We don't want to play against Runic, but anything other than that, this deck's great. 300 bucks again is a lot. A majority of this comes from the Adventurer engine and cards like Tryhard is basically 11 bucks. Lightheart's $2. This Cashier is actually cheap, but the Reichardt is like 9. It's fairly expensive, but I feel like this deck could actually do some stuff. Like, if you deck this out with all of the bells and whistles, this would do great. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Remember to tune in next week to see what shenanigans I get up to, and as always, remember to stay safe out there.